It's a decades-old tradition. Every New Year's Day, millions of Americans gather around the TV to watch the Rose Parade. Reporter Lindsay Thies is live at the Nebraska and Oregon Recovery to tell us why many across the metro tuned in today to watch a very special float. Lindsay?
Well, Emily, there are dozens of floats that we saw in this morning's parade, but one has a very special tie here to Omaha. I'm here with Tom. You're with the Nebraska-Oregon Recovery, and we're talking about the Donate Life float that we saw this morning. Tell me a little bit about this float and how long you guys have been involved in it.
Well, the Donate Life float represents Donate Life America and really is a demonstration of giving life. As you see, there were several people on the float. There was walkers, there was fluorographs, and so forth. The fluorographs represent deceased donors. The riders are actually recipients, and the walkers were living donors.
Wonderful. So we get all ends of the spectrum. Those were really looking at organ donation today, guys. And one of those was representing not only Nebraska, but a family right here in Omaha. Take a look.
This is actually probably my favorite right here.
For Vanessa, Taryn, and Ian Hamill, it's still hard and fresh to talk about husband and dad Greg.
Funny, loving, everybody's best friend.
He always made the face for when I rose up and was like,
funny, big, strong, bald.
Hamill was the kind of guy you'd call everybody's buddy. A 12-year veteran of the Omaha Police Department, just one of those really good guys.
He's one of those guys that, you know, when you're around him, you know that it makes you a better person.
Last February, Greg got sick with H1N1 and passed away. The sudden, tragic loss shook the community. You'd expect it to be especially painful on the Hamills during the holidays.
As the holidays rolled around, we just kind of celebrated him.
But instead,
that's awesome.
Healing.
Anna, you ready?
The Hamills were chosen to represent Nebraska in this year's Rose Parade. This New Year's morning on the Donate Life float in Pasadena.
Daddy's face will be on the float.
So it's incredibly meaningful and powerful.
A large fluorograph, a portrait made from seeds and flowers.
And the green eyes are gorgeous.
That the Hamills had helped decorate themselves.
That looks so good.
Of the dad, the husband, that good guy, the organ donor.
He led by example from the minute he was born to the day he died. He continues to lead by example as everybody remembers what he did with his organ donation.
You're not gonna outrun her.
So as the Hamills begin 2015,
That was a perfect throw.
continuing to carry on,
I did that perfectly.
they say the Rose Parade and remembering Greg and to always give is a good way to start the year.
It's a little tiny healing process for us.
Back out here live. And, you know, Tom, one of the things that we found really interesting about Greg Hamill's story is he was sick. And, you know, I don't know a lot about organ donation before I read this. And I had thought, oh, my goodness, how can he be sick and still donate organs? But that's not necessarily the case, right?
Oh, definitely not. Actually, there's very few medical rule-outs. Greg had H1N1, but we were still able to work through the process and so forth. Matter of fact, there's no age restrictions either.
Wonderful. So we have a lot more information about organ donation, some pictures from the Rose Parade today, the Rose Bowl, all the stuff that the Hamills have been doing in Pasadena with this story that's online. You can check it out at KMTV.com. Emily?
Thanks, Lindsay. What a neat story.
Yeah, very good
that was
story.
amazing to see the little mosaic art out of seeds and grains and everything. Just like she